really seen in season 1, actually, there was one Sven pickup versus the Lycan because Lycan was really popular. I believe it's actually IG that picked it. So if they believe in Sven Elephant, why wouldn't they as well? Like, the hero is not picked at all in other regions, but
it makes a lot of sense with Elder Titan.
Yeah, it's go-to situational pick against a bunch of units. Like, China was picking it against Nature's Prophet a lot as well. So I'm with you, Black. I was on board with RNG for the first 3 picks. They kind of went off the rails with this PL and Invoker. I'm going Elephant for game number 1.
Yeah, too. If they picked Drow instead of melee carry against Titan, would have liked it much better. Elephant.
Yeah, Elephant as well. Give us 3. The Razor pick really did it for me because it closed all the loopholes that Elephant's draft had.
All right, let's see what B-Cop and Lacoste have to think about this draft versus Elephant.
Yeah, I'm liking this Sven last. I think it's a very good matchup against the PL. Should be also a favorable matchup on the mid lane. Razor against the Invoker. So, like, just by having these two carry and mid-to-mid matchups, so they have an advantage for sure.
B-Cup, you gotta make it 5 Elephants.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in the Caster's Curse. You know, 5 of us here, 5 of us going Elephant.
And 10 of the players are ready in the game. Let's jump into game number 1.
Yeah, getting into game number 1.
Should be an interesting one. You know, D-Stone's Invoker, something that this guy is really famous for, so I want to see what he can do, even though the matchup for him is not that great. But on the side of RNG, you have these super wombo combo, like these 3 heroes paired up together has been, you know, even if the patch is not good for them, someone will always try to pick it. I believe it was very popular in CIS region a couple of years ago. Darkseer, Nyx Assassin, plus a Disruptor, Vacuum into Static Storm, plus Impale possibly. So they have, like, if you see like one good execution of a team fight, 2-3-man Vacuum, that could potentially change the team fight, maybe even change the game if they can potentially kill the Roshan after that, but we'll have to see. So the lane setup will be Sven plus Red Panda, Elder Titan on the bottom lane, Somnus mid on his Razor, Yang Centaur. Centaur just feels so great. Also him building into Vanguard, most likely upgrading it to Crimson Guard eventually against the PL and the Illusions, but he also needs a hood because there's a ton of magical damage.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot. Just the early Vanguard on these Centaurs and then right into the hood. We'll see if that's the way that he wants to build it. Felix in trouble. Plasma Field's out. Plasma Field coming back in, gets the kill on the Felix, and well, Sonics will get first blood.
Is impressed.
It's a good way for him to start. He's been one of those players, I'd say, that I'm only eyeing in Season 2. Didn't exactly have the flashiest of Season 1s. It wasn't the most exciting season from him, and I think so far,
yeah, in the second season he looks much better because the whole team pretty much looks as a team. You know, they felt really disconnecting in Season 1, but they are doing much better. I want to see what the Sven's item build is going to be. Like, this hero doesn't have much sustain against the Darkseer. He's not a life stealer, he's not anti-mage, he's not Juggernaut. So we'll have to see like how much region he needs to bring. Felix bringing 1 healing salve, sorry, Red Panda bringing 1 healing salve to the bottom lane, just to have some extra sustain. This damage over time coming out from the Iron Shell is a bit too much for Sven to sustain.
Yeah, especially once he gets that level 2 in the Iron Shell, then you're adding so much to the lane that makes it potentially really difficult for Eurus. And Felix is just standing right in Eurus' face. Maybe a little bit too far, so the impale out onto Red Panda, who's now hitting him for an extra 63, so use that hammer, briefcase, stapler, whatever you want to call it, to go get some shots out. D-Stone, static linked up, pushing him away, and this is when people first were really high on D-Stones. This was the hero they were high on. This is D-Stone's Invoker. Have you seen it? Have you experienced watching that?
Yeah, I remember when we were in China that we played against his Invoker in one game. I believe we lost. Bottom lane, stomp.
Sleep on the 2, looking after Flyby, trying to get this kill. Looks to just use that impale, so he won't be able to keep Flyby alive. Red Panda gets the kill, and it's now 2-0 for Elephant. Still looking pretty clean.
It's a good lane for ET where he's playing into 2 melee heroes, but once they hit like level 3 on the Darkseer, double Iron Shell on both of these heroes, they could potentially run him down. But I like his item build. He has a Fairy Fire, Magic Stick, a lot of sustain already, so it might not be that easy to bring him down. You talked about the Invoker. He's sitting at 9 CS, Razor 12. It's also Quasvex Invoker, so he doesn't have that much damage. And also Razor is stealing your damage, so it could be a bit problematic.
Super going down, FY getting the kill there up top. Getting kills all over the map so far. Yeah, D-Stone's not going into that damage, so what's his objective here up against Somnus? Like you said, he gets drained. The lane feels like it's almost impossible. Shackle now onto the Phantom, so they're going bottom on a flyby. Not here to try and run, but the double edge is there for Yang to get the kill on the God King. While that's happening, Red Panda kills off Flyby. Kills all over the map. And they are dominating RNG right now.
Super aggressive moves from Elephant. Like they're getting multiple kills on the side lanes. The mid lane is also going well. Already 2 gold lead. RNG still needs to put a point in the. Oh my god, the bottom. It's the level 2
damage on Red Panda.
And he has enough money to buy actually due to speed on Elder Titan, so he can run them down. We'll go for, yeah, Boots of Speed, trying to steal the rune, but they won't be able to do so. And it's just not enough. It's a lot of mana wasted. Like he used this full combo there, will not get anything. FY on the top lane, they get another one.
Yeah, this lane was really popular. It was also very popular around the time when you were seeing a lot of Centaur Rubik. Some teams were switching it up and going into the Centaur Shadow Shaman. You've got the Shackle Hoof Stomp combo with the double edge. Shadow Shaman's the second highest base damage in the game. It's a lane that hurts. It's a lane that you really need to be careful in. And, well, Super's died a couple times, and they also got a kill on the God King. So it's not looking good right now. Shackle again. Double edge is quite a bit of damage. They'll have the Hoof Stomp to follow it up. He's just dead. I mean, they've got so much damage coming out, and God King can't get anything done.
Once he gets that Vanguard online, like he's just good to go. They can't kill him anymore. Might be able to bring some extra regen. FY on Shaman, he has 4 minutes mana boots plus his stick. That's gonna be a lot of harassment coming out from these 2 heroes. He went for 2-0-2 build, so they have a lot of lockdown. You know, and Disruptor, he's not the strongest laner.
And if he's not there, he's not able to stop you holding those shackles. It's level 2 in the Ether Shock as well, so they're just looking for that big damage bump on the God King, and it's worked twice. He's really going to struggle in this lane. I say he's really going to struggle.
He's already struggling.
Yeah. It's like when your Pokemon's out of PP on his moves. All he's got to do is struggle. And that hurts yourself. So, I don't know if he's going to really do well in this lane.
Man, I miss playing Pokemon. I played Shield. That was the last game that I played. Bottom, Red Panda. Going in with some aggressive moves.
It's hit for an extra 117, so when you get to hit for 177, it feels quite nice to throw those right clicks out when you can.
Vanguard done, full HP Centaur, 1400 HP. Like, he also decided to not go in any points to retaliate in this game. I kind of like that because he understands, like, we can just burst them down. Shadow Shaman can control them. Somnus picking up the water. I think he actually denied the other water.
So, FY's gonna be 6 so fast. He's already level 5. Like, both the supports on RNG are 3. Get quick Serpent Wards, can push these towers. God King's map's gonna shrink very quickly.
These stones, he's okay. Sven using ulti just to clear the creep wave. I thought he was gonna go in, you know, I hear the sound. But to go back to the mid lane, Invoker, like he has Urn of Shadows. You need to be active. Like one bad rotation with the Quasvex Invoker, you don't get anything done. You lose so much. Like you lose much more than the other heroes because you need that earn charge. You need to be able to get the kill. Otherwise, like, you have no ways of flash farming. The zero crossfire Invoker, especially if you look at the CS board. Raider has 26 denies, 42 CS, while Invoker is sitting at 23 and 3.
Yang just outputting so much damage on a God King. Like you said, once he's got this Vanguard, he doesn't quite care. He was diving under the tier 1 tower to get that whole movement started. God King salving up now. That gold getting spent on regen.
Every single time he gets close, he will get the double edge in his face.
So level ahead of God King in the moment. So we're gonna go for those boots, and then we should, or could potentially see the hood. Maybe he'll finish the Crimson first.
There's no need. Like Crimson, for a bit later stages of the game, they managed to shut down PL, so no need to
Really
double down. Yeah, just getting a hood would be much better. Even a Blink Dagger sounds fine. Maybe a Cat Cloak. We'll see what he decides to go for. He's extremely farmed right now, so I think he can afford to get a hood and then get a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, these 3 cores on the side of Elephant are very high up and very far ahead of the rest. They're gonna push this top 1 tower. Somna's coming in. They've also got some Shadow Giant of F-Line. The scan is going to spot Super from moment, and they should get an inkling of a feeling of where he's at. They just dive into double man stun. The Spike Carapace as well as the Impel to the Sleep lands on it too. They should have the damage to get the kill here on a flyby, but he drops down the wall, so he's slowed up enough where they don't kill off the Darkseer.
That was such nicely executed from Elephant, but the wall kind of stops it, and they're putting the pressure on the top tower. It's gonna drop. Centaur 2 points and retaliate. Looks the Vanguard, like he can just deal damage to tower and not receive any kind of damage. You can't play around this hero. They have a Stampede ready in 50 seconds, so they can start playing a bit more aggressive. Sven in the jungle has that Madness done. Disruptor very dead.
Killing spree! Axes,
He's on a killing spree.
5k gold lead for 10 minutes. Like, this is just a complete disaster for RNG.
You talk about perfect scenarios happening in your head when, like, you're looking at the draft, you're like, if all this goes right, they could be up so much. This is like, they've executed it. They've executed the perfect first 10 minutes right now. I really don't think it could have been much better. They could take this tier 1 mid. They have Serpent Wardens to work with. Some can push it in. Back up for the 10-minute rune.
He's trying to stack one more time for Sven. And then he can collapse on a mid lane with the Mass Serpent Wards, with the Siege unit. Didn't manage to get that off. A bit too late.
The little black dragon there just bumped up against another creep and didn't get out in time.
Hood already down to Hood. Vanguard boots Magic Wand, 10 minutes. Plus, you know, of course, Gaben wants to bless you when you're having a good time, so he gives him a chipped west on top of it.
Hey, are you having a perfect game right now? Let's make that a little bit better. Take this chip vest. Got it. Super is level 6 now, though. We're trying to get the Nyx Assassin to 6 as well. So Super does have that Static Storm to work with. We'll see if that ends up changing anything. It really can be nice with the vacuum combination, like you said.
They need to do something. They have level 6 on Disruptor. They need to make stuff happen. Nyx Assassin also has Vendetta. But what? Potentially Surge, and now Nyx Assassin is scouting things out. They have one central mid, so potentially they could see him. I don't think they can keep Yang though. Like, Yang is a bit too tanky.
He knows he just got
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this tier 1 tower mid with no contest from RNG. Is normal punch good yet?
Middle tower
is that a shard worth getting any?
Radiant's bottom
Is there going to be a point where it gets good
attack.
enough to pick up?
It got buffed. I think it's viable, not the best one, but in some situations it's okay. Like, you still will prioritize getting the other items. Like Aghanim Scepter is really good. Getting the potentially hood for your own team. Mech/Guardian Greaves is pretty much always going to have higher priority.
So Yang going for that Blink Dagger. He's halfway to it. You've got the Echo Saber finished on Sven, who's 45 seconds out of having God Strength back up again. And you can see they're just invading the jungle, trying to slow down God King's game, and they're achieving that. He's going for the Diffusal Blade first, but it's still a ways out, and you're up 7,000 gold. God. So much already.
They didn't get the single kill this game. Like the if you see 0, then you're kind of worried what's going on. Come on, guys, we just need 1 kill. They smoke. I mean, they're like trying some RNG to make stuff happen, but they can't kill. Yang is too tanky. He pops that hood, level 4 retaliate. They're just gonna kill themselves if they keep hitting him with the chipped west and retaliate.
Yang's the one frontlining right now. Sees that courier going over, fly by, and he'll just back away, or at least try to. About to hit him with a Storm Hammer right into the wall. They don't care. Eurus doesn't care about the illusion, and now we'll go ahead. He's gonna be able to stop them. Super. He's got a stack to work with. Now he gets left, and he'll just die on the double edge. He doesn't even get to throw it down. They use the wall, they back up, and they continue to die one by one. Nothing Elephant.
Not bad from Elephant at all. Like also Assassin doesn't like to play in any kind of Nexus. He didn't like to play into Beastmaster, scouting him out in the previous patch with the Necro units. Like you use Carapace, you get hexed, completely ignored, or like you get hexed before, and then they just manage to burst you down.
So, 14 minutes in, still yet to get a kill here for RNG. Either can put something together. We could, when the time comes, you know, pick up that spare vessel, the diffusal, the timing start to come out a little bit. That's gonna be
looking at the scoreboard. D Stones is the only one who's not beating. He's 0-0-0. Rest of the team, you know, they have a couple of deaths.
That.
Yeah. Other guys should play like D Stones.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So Spirit Vessel done, unfortunately, with the 0 on the board. That means you don't have any charges. Yeah, he just needs 100, 300 actually gold to finish off.
And then have no charges on it.
It's like not having an item. It's like just give you a bit of tank in it. That's all.
It's like purchasing something you can't touch.
It's like buying a TV without having electricity.
Yeah. Value's there. You gotta be able to turn it on. The lead extending. Yeah, you of course. Spaniards about to. Towards that PK. Super very dead. Yang did an easy kill. Kill God King. Slow down that Diffusal Blade even more. Don't quite catch him as he doppelgangers away and then TPs towards bottom. But Elephant taking over the jungle. They've been taking over this jungle since like minute 8.
You don't fool around with us. We're gonna burn your mana, not take any of your HP. The mana will be
400 mana gone. 2000 HP.
Still there.
You can keep it. Courier coming up. Felix. He's a vendetta right now, but nobody is with him. They want to go on a flyby. They bring Somnus over, and they will take that top tier 2. They can secure the outpost as well. Not sure Dire will get this back before the 20-minute mark.
When we're talking about Nyx Assassin, like he, in theory, against their heroes should have a decent time, can set up things off Sven's Cleave, can set up things off Razor spells easily. He can, retaliate. You hit him from Vendetta, but you use the Carapace before, and then you just stun on a Centaur. In theory, that's why, you know, Dota is such a complicated game. As we see, 11-0, 10k gold lead for Elephant. It's a rough one. Not much to say for RNG.
Radiant's bottom tower
Trying to
is
think of
under
a way
attack.
how they make a comeback. A lot of ideas at the moment, like even with this diffuse, like what's their timing? They execute the combo. Darkseer has an Scepter, so that's a big item. But let's see what they can do.
And it gets broken immediately.
This might be the first skill.
They've got the static storm down. These Serpent Wards, they surround Flyby, so the static storm. They get that kill on Somnus, and then they get one on FY. They have upped their kill count by an infinite amount. They might even get themselves a third doppelganger ring. Minions some jump trying to sweep off, but then on the Nick Assassin, Yankee's tanky enough.
Double kill!
First BKB charge used by Eurus to just run. God King all of a sudden gets a double kill, and they get 4 kills in that exchange.
Well, Elephant maybe, you know, thought that they deal damage to them. Unfortunately, Sven did not have ulti there, so we're gonna see that one again. Next Assassin, as I said, you know, it's easy to set things up on Razor, and the Diffuse Blade on PL, he actually deals damage.
It looked okay from...
Yeah, they just got like 4 kills. I think Elephant will slow it down a bit, respect the Darkseer wall, respect the vacuum, the combo, the shells. So maybe they won't take another fight until Razor has a BKB. So they will have 2 BKBs online, and they will also have Sven. Sven is the damage dealer in this game.
Not enough damage. Really looking to ramp up that damage. I'm surprised to see them go Roche either.
Take this eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna
Radiant's
get
bottom
on all
tower
3
is under
cores.
attack.
Still postured through mid. Playing pretty far forward while we've got Yang, who is just up top. He TPs down towards bottom to continue farming the BKB. And Samus will take over this farm that he's trying to get into a BKB, and it's 14 away from Navi.
Another smoke from RG. They want to take this fight. Like, they executed it nicely. It wasn't the perfect combo. And next, yeah, look at him. He's gonna set things up with Carapace.
Retaliate, stuns him up. They've got the
Radiant's
static
middle
storm.
tower
God
is
King
under
getting the
attack.
kill on the Yang, and now he's on a killing spree. So things looking a lot better for RNG. They're still down a lot in terms of net worth. They can fight. They have a win.
Man, Elephant is starting
Radiant
to
structures are fortified.
you know, they're just gonna give up on this tower, it feels. No Centaur, that means no
Radiant's
stamp,
middle
no form
tower
of initiation.
is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Poor staff picked up stones.
Double damage.
Wants to go blink. Spirit Vessel, poor staff. Which is it? BKB. Okay.
Utility, you know, he still deals damage, you knowing with this vessel once the BKBs are down. 4 stack of utility, great against Razor, great against Sven, whoever they decide to focus.
So goes off the Daedalus and goes Blink. Now Sanjin Yasha. Had a couple things queued up and still trying to figure out which one he wants.
He found the budget Daedalus. Claw is kind of okay-ish, you know, it's not the real Daedalus, but at least he has a crit, which works nicely on Sven.
So Vision was down. It does spot Eurus, opening up a lot of space. Sorry, for God King. Roger's waiting into this, and he's going into the shard.
He 2,000 forward behind Sven in this game. He is, you know, he has a bit of status resistance, which is great against all the stuns that they have, hexes and everything. So, as I said, they're just waiting for a BKB. On Razor also sent, like he wants to get a BKB.
Centaur
Radiant are
has the
scanning.
overreacts of his BKB. Razor's got that BKB delivered. They've got the Blink Dagger on FY, so they're starting to really get these items together. It might really put them in a confident position to start trying to fight here. Observer work. That just... well, I like that spot.
You don't want to push out the lane, smoke up, and try to go for a fight. Press the BKBs, like everyone just wants to get BKB on Elephant. Eventually, if this game goes on, they will have 5 BKBs on their heroes. Dire, they're using a scan, it connects on Somnus. So they know something is up. That's the deep observer ward that you talked about, scouted couple of rotations. So they know something is cooking. Look at the positioning. Flyby, sitting in the trees, and Warren just playing the top part of the map.
Yeah, while Elephants sit here bottom and get nothing.
Like this game, wow, Elephant is just untouchable.
Radiant's top tower
This game's pretty close, even though it's a 6k gold lead at the moment. We have not seen Sven go in, full damage potential from the God Strength and the BKB.
Gets killed off pretty easily, and in that they'll pick up that soul and use for the Elder Titan, maybe giving opportunity to Elephant to want to fight. Static Storm's a big part of the team fight here for RNG, and it might give an opportunity for Elephant to take advantage now that it's on cooldown.
They just want to be annoying on the side of RNG. Look at what they're building. Phantom Lancer just bought the Ether Lamps. It's a popular build. So you have cast range on your Spirit Lance, you deal well with the Shaman, deal well with the supports first, and then you can stay further away from the Illusion deals 80% of the damage.
So?
Like their overtime is insane. Like Spirit Vessel and everything. Like they still have one big combo that if they execute well, instead of RNG, they could potentially lead to right. But their lineup is also very, very good at just going in and out multiple times with Surge, with the setting, with the Doppelganger from the Phantom Lancer, Tornado.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The split is 7k, but you look at the core, not that massive of a difference. Like, you got about 1,200 between every hero, but that's it's not like
it's not that big of a difference. It's just like an item. Hero, that's not that much at this point.
yeah.
So the BKBs and or just finished his.
So going for Shard. You've got the Solar Crest on Red Panda. That might lead them towards Roach. Bring this creep wave over and into the pit so they know this is going on. There's a lot of potential here for RNG to go after this. I don't think they should be just giving up. However, they're not making a move.
They use the not be able to take the fire for another minute and a half, 2 minutes.
I'm surprised that you just let that go. It seems like a very doable.
Their heroes are very good fighting inside, but I guess they are respecting the BKBs. That their combo is really not good against BKBs, so they're just gonna let it go.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Shard there for the Sven. You got Shivas and Shard being built by Somnus. A lot of Shards. I haven't really seen a game in a while of this thing. There's one or two heroes currently, but now people are just grabbing the Shards. Got Disruptor with Hit Shard.
There's not gonna be Invoker Shard like that. Chaos Meteor. It's
a lower tier.
It's something.
2 more meteors.
think it reduces the cooldown by 15 seconds, so you might use 2 meteors.
I will say, climb. Everybody else is getting shards. Just want to see a little normal punch.
Is a great conductor.
Eventually, well, we're gonna see it.
Imagine a superhero.
Dire's
climbs up
bottom
to you
tower
and
is under attack.
Just
pretty big. Those down.
at this point, when you have Darkseer on your assassin as disruptor, unfortunately, he did not find Philly. No Philosopher's
Dire's
Stone. It's a game changer. Eventually, if this game goes on for another 20-25 minutes, then you will. Right now, Super is super underfarmed. Just trying to loot at the moment, pretty much.
It's still painful. Exciting and close game. Can PuckChamp bring that against the real champs in Virtus.Pro? Going out, Odie Pixel and Fog.
I would definitely love to see AlcodeTV.
Thank you very much, Cap. Yes, a real test indeed here for PuckChamp. You know, this is it's going to be a challenge for them. The team coming from the lower division and now.
You have to just play aggressive. And if they can't get this lane set up, or they get the Batrider versus Timber, it used to be any heroes. Like taking over it is actually like level 3 or 4. Significant versus
Maybe they give him a farm priority, one of the left.
You have to remember you are quite high strength game.
It's just crazy in the game.
It's still painful, you know. Sure, it's not your main attribute, but it still is going to be painful whenever you get hit from these
He's got the
The
Crystallis.
battle begins!
For now, he's got it.
VP setting up there, see if they can find something, but PuckChamp not going to walk into the traps that VP tries to set up.
So he's hit level 4, feeling very strong.
So he doesn't want to hold on to that at all.
Back up, Kingslayer. Coming up as well, get the cast down onto the Wraith King. Crit's in trouble. He's going to pop pretty low here to the Maledict ticks. In fact, he's dead. Yeah, he's not going to be able to keep himself alive, as that is going to be first blood, taking down Crit, and also taking down Astral TM. A tower hits are coming in, but he's got the self ready to go, and he's able to walk away alive as VP take down the 2. Man, GPK. I mean, they're going to have to snowball, but Desperate, he's very low. We'll pop the Fairy Fire. And now they're actually looking to turn. They've trapped GPK in the arena. GPK got any measure to jump out. In fact, he's going to try and get back in onto Desperate, but further backup comes in. They bring down GPK and keep Desperate alive. Oh, and now save.
From Astral.
Radiant's bottom tower is
damage
under
for this
attack.
won't be quite enough. Too hard the jug.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Kingslayer. He's going to go down. The Omni stack on all last 2 bounces is not working in Nightfall's favor as Melez. He's going to be fine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That storm surge.
Got the damage. Yeah, with the Maledict. There's going to be very little they can save in the pipe sometime in the snowball. Is it actually not enough to save him against the tick? Some damage? It is. Another nice move for Astral.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
As they're going to snowball. Silence that straight away. And no struggle at this point of the game. If they have that sort of bottom. Alright. To get the Firefly off again, is he able to move over the trees and far enough away? Oh, the slash bounces the wrong way. Oh, unless he just casually tanks 2 ultimates and walks off. Oh, that's going to feel bad.
Maybe a slight mistake there if Nightfall maybe spins instead of using the Omni. Perhaps they have enough.
So that's what they're going to try and get a fight going again. At this stage, they do have. The Suns is going to last long enough. He's still alive. Healing Ward's down. They couldn't quite kill him off this time round. As DM's fine, backup comes in as they'll lose Desperate. Will manage to find Kingslayer and return TM. They're still trying to focus him. He's actually going to miss the timber chain. Firefly does come to an end. Mella's trying to stack up the napalm. Get the flame break out on the two of them. Remnant will grab onto Astral, but Astral, Crit, and Mella's, they're still good to continue to push back VP. I won't be able to find anything more than the wisdom.
Champions. And now VP, they're not as cooldown reliant. They're going to look to pick back immediately.
Oh, they are. And PugChamp aren't quite ready for this sort of quick movement off the back of the last fight as they catch Desperate by surprise. Melez looking pretty dead this time round. The Maledict's down, Death Ward as well. The stick charges, and as he's careful as they try and turn towards Kingston Melez, he'll still tick out to the Maledict and get him in. They could use to aggressively fight with the reincarnation.
Yeah, he's strong damage-wise, but he is unbelievably fragile. He has very little armor, and he's versus a Timber Saw, as well as heavy magic damage from the side of VP.
A little bit slow on the response there. Nightfall, he just allows himself to get Rainfire blasted. As there's no response from him at all, they will lose Mars in return. Finger comes out. Crit will die the once, but VP's having to back off. They've lost two of their members. I mean, he
didn't have vision.
Sure, I guess he just wasn't prepared at all. Fight not over quite yet. They are going to jump back in onto Crit, and Crit, he's going to get bursted by VP as VP see a chance to get back in as PugChamp hang around for a little too long. They might even lose more here. PugChamp as Dakalis is getting surrounded by GPKTM and save. It's going to be another kill here for VP. Or it, Dakalis, yeah, they've got him. Melez trying to fight back, but with a step back up. That big kill, get Kingsland on top of it. Still have to hang around. Bottom lane, Melez, Omni's touch is back up, he's dead. And over to the side, Save and DM, they've got another catch. They found Astral. And Astral, he'll try to escape it with a snowball. DM's going to be sure to chase this though. He's not letting Astral get away. VP getting out on top now with these kills as even when PugChamp makes a move, they're losing more for return. A little bit of time left on the DD is about to expire. I mean,
bit of a bold one.
There, VP's not heading over quite yet, so we'll see if VP. They're not even going to commit for it. They're too scared of VP being able to get in and fight him in the pit. They've actually stepped back for now, but Roshan is so low.
Nightfall popped the healing one. I think he was going to use it to scout. He like sent it into the pit for a second, but well backed up, and it's got the long cooldown.
VP VP just stepped right back. They didn't even try and make a move aggressively into the pits. DM's feeling confident.